Ladies and gentlemen, your next middleweight contest, 3 2-minute rounds. Between the red corner, representing Empire and Popular, Aidean Watson. And in the blue corner, representing Devizes and Popular, Jack Fisher. Fisher in blue, Watson in the red.
So the penultimate contest of the evening, and keenly contested one this one will be, I'm sure. Aidean Watson from the Empire ABC in Bristol for the home team, so to speak, in the red. Jack Fisher from Devizes in Wiltshire in the black, with Devizes ABC emblazoned across the back of his vest. And we've seen these guys before, and they're both very competent performers, Craig.
Very much so. Aidean there from the southpaw stance, heavily tattooed. And Jack, we've seen on a couple of occasions now. One of my guys, Danny Milner, we had a really good bout with him. Both very accomplished middleweights at 74k. 11-1-7 from Aidean currently, and 14-1-9 from Jack.
Okay, so those are the records. Who's going to improve theirs here this evening? As Craig said, the southpaw stance of Aidean. Just going in with that right southpaw lead, trying to land the left. A little wary of what might come back from Jack Fisher. Fisher, fairly tidy stance. Not really let much but go so far. Prepared to come forward though, trying to work out the southpaw there. That's the first big shot he's tried to unleash, the right, but back comes Watson. Still trying to work one another out. Fisher, good body movement, keeping out of harm's way. Just where you sense Fisher's just a little wary of that southpaw left hand, which is good advice to be a bit careful, Craig.
Yeah, just recently we had a great sparring day down at the Devizes gym, and both these guys were there and indeed sparred together, and we've noticed that Jack's just at the moment, he's starting to hold his hands a little bit. He's starting to get a little bit, he's not letting his punches go, and that's what's happening here. There was a time when he's got a phenomenal amount of strength in the right hand, and he stopped 2 or 3 guys on the bounce. But just at the moment, for some reason, he's shutting up, he's clamming up, a little bit tense. Aidean, on the other hand, technically, he's coming on fantastically, beginning to move to his right side and let the backhand go. So great advances. I count myself privileged. I've seen those advances from both guys.
I suppose you can overanalyze a little bit as a boxer, can't you?Maybe Jack, in his early bouts, was just concentrating on himself, and maybe now he's sort of trying to work out the southpaw stance, opposing him, those sort of things, thinking too much about the opposition without concentrating on his own attributes.
Could well be, and that is a common flaw where your mind can make up all sorts of weird and wonderful excuses not to punch.
See something that's not there almost.
Absolutely, and the mental game is 90% of this game. Well, pretty much all sport, I'd suggest. But better from Jack now is beginning to let his hands go.
Yep, so round number 2. See if the Devizes boy can prosper a bit more. He's caught a little bit on the hop there as the 2 broke, and back came Aidean Watson with a couple of shots. Fisher just holding on a little bit. As Craig was saying, he needs to just let those punches flow. Watson at southpaw left hand. Potent weapon. Fisher trying to get inside and just all a bit untidy. Stand up and box, says referee Ken Brain. It's good advice, and Fisher just backing up onto the ropes again, allowing Watson just to dominate him at the moment. Neither of them can get their hands free, but Watson, when he does push him away, then follows up immediately with a good shot. Fisher trying to get the jab going, but he's not very fluent at the moment, is he?
That's right, better from him there. Good combination goes, and a good right hand. That's a little taste of what Jack used to be able to produce. As I say, more of a contest this round of Fancy Nights to the last. Good stuff around the guard there from Aidean. But control the space, control your room, and control your shots. That's the makings of a good amateur boxer.
Yep, so still plenty to think about, and there's the bell to end round number 2. That went by quickly. Fisher still trying to puzzle out his opponent, but as Craig said, maybe just a little bit more fluent in that second round. Watson not having to overexert himself to land what he's managed to do so far. Both boxers standing up for the minute's interval. Just wait and see what Watson has left. Probably put in a little bit more work than Fisher in terms of movement around the ring and landing, or throwing rather, more punches. Whether he's landed more is only the judges will be able to give us a true assessment. But here we go then for the final round. Third round between Aidean Watson in the red headguard and Jack Fisher from Devizes in the blue. And Watson decided to go out and just dominate the early seconds of round number 3. Bit of a slap there, but it's the pressure that's coming in. Sheer volume of punches and physical presence, but now Fisher's got off the ropes, can maybe throw some leather of his own, but Watson ducks underneath that. Fisher looking to get those hands free, but despite throwing that jab a few times, Watson able to just step inside and underneath and try and throw punches to the body. A bit of a slap with the right hand to the ribs. Covers up again, and then they frustratingly hold on again. Fisher tries a right hand, and then Watson steps back inside. Fisher trying to unload now, just getting a little bit back more in the groove. Left hook over the top, but Watson back inside again, throwing to the body. And the pressure beginning to tell once more. Fisher's got almost more than enough to cope with defensively. Trying to get his own shots off. But still, Watson seems to be the busier of the two, Craig.
Very much so. Good right hand there from Jack. A bit too little on this occasion, too late. And Watson's coming back at him again. Very strong guy is Aidean. Coming back this time, no disgrace from Jack. He's there right to the last belt. And I fancy that's a Watson decision.
Yeah, I think so. Just the busier, more aggressive of the two. Aidean Watson. No lack of effort by Jack Fisher. Let's see if the judges agree with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, the result of number 8, a unanimous decision to Watson in the red corner.